What is going on, guys? Kenny here from 619 Guitars and Gear, and today we're going to do a little unbagging video. I would call it an unboxing, but it's in a gig bag. We literally just got home from Guitar Center and picked something up. Now, I always say I'm excited about it, but this one I actually really am excited about because it's a brand that I haven't had on the channel yet. I don't really have that much experience playing this brand. I have owned one of this brand my whole life, and I think I had it for about a week and had to return it for some reason. I don't really remember why. It was a couple years ago, before I even had a YouTube channel or anything, and that brand is PRS. The guitar I did have for about a week was the Mark Holcomb 7-string PRS, and it was a really cool guitar. Not exactly sure why I returned it. It was probably something stupid. But I've always loved PRS guitars, but the ones that I always happened to like were like private stocks and just way out of my price range. But now, you know, that they have the SE and the core models. The SE models are really nice and affordable. And, you know, I've always just been browsing and waiting till I found one that I really like. And this particular model has always caught my eye. It is I believe a few years old. But walked into Guitar Center today and their one was hanging up brand new. So I had to pull the trigger. We have it right here, so let's go ahead and take it out of the gig bag. So it did come with this really awesome SE PRS gig bag. I believe they call this a deluxe gig bag. It's really nice. I actually have one of these when I bought my Tim Henson signature Ibanez. It was shipped in a PRS gig bag from the person I bought it off of Reverb from. For some reason they didn't have the original Ibanez bag, so they give me a PRS bag, which is pretty much the same thing, just in black. But these gig bags are solid, really nice, durable, and this one is actually just brown in color, but really nice gig bag. And inside of it, we have the Custom 24 SE model. It is the, probably not saying this right, but it is the Eriza Verde, which I know Verde means green. But this thing is awesome. I've had my eye on one of these for a while now, and yeah, Guitar Center happened to have it, so I pulled the trigger and it is here now. Now, my experience, like I said, with PRS is minimal. I mean, I might have fiddled around with some in some, you know, music stores, but as far as owning one, I've only had one this whole time of playing guitar, and I'm really excited to add one to the collection. Now, as always, we'll get some playing time on it, and we'll do a full deep dive review and everything. But we'll go over some little specs here. I know you have a 3-piece mahogany body with a maple cap and then a flame maple veneer. Obviously, I wish it was a flame maple cap, but they're not going to put that on the SE model. You have a 3-piece maple neck, which I believe 2 of the pieces are flat sawn and one of the pieces is quarter sawn, which is awesome. Looks like you have some kind of veneer on the headstock. Just standard PRS SE tuners. I believe they have the TCI pickups, which we'll go over more about in the review. And then what's really cool is you have these little mini toggles, which I think are for coil splitting, instead of having a push-pull. I really dig these like ambered color knobs. I think they look really, it just looks really cool with the green. But this green is awesome. I'd say as far as the figuring on the veneer, it looks really good. Definitely no complaints about that. What's cool is the maple cap that it has on it kind of gives it like a natural wood binding, it looks like. Obviously the back plates aren't recessed or anything like that. On 2 of the pieces, like the outer pieces of the 3-piece neck, there looks like to be some flaming on there, which is really cool. I'll try to get that on camera when we do the review. Your typical rosewood fretboard with the little PRS birds. just really, really cool. 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone. It has a whammy bar, so I'm not really sure what PRS calls their tremolo, but it looks really nice. I know you can upgrade the saddles, you can upgrade the tuners, which I probably will look into. This one is made in Indonesia at the Core Tech factory. And from what I hear, that is one of the nicer factories in Indonesia. Just really excited to have one of these. It's kind of surreal that I was just looking at one of these guitars online, and now I have one in my hand. So as always, we'll get some playing time on it. This one was a floor model, so it has some fingerprints, no scratches or dings or dents or anything, but it can be cleaned up. Fret ends feel really, really good. I believe it's a 25-inch scale. Graphtec nut, or I should say graphite nut. I'm not sure if it's Graphtec, but so that's really awesome. But overall, this thing looks great. Can't wait to get some playing time on it. And then, as always, we'll do a deep dive review. So give it about a week or two, and then check back. I'm sure if you have the bell enabled for the channel, you'll get a notification. So be sure to come back in a week or so you can see the deep dive review. I know there's probably plenty other videos out on this guitar, but I like to do the best I can. We'll take the back plates off, go over the wiring, just check all the QC, and go over everything we can, do some sound demos and whatnot, and it'll be a great time. But that's about it. Just wanted to do a little unbagging, show you guys what we picked up today. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching. Be safe, be a good person, go play guitar, and we'll see you in the next video.